Remind me when this trail gets rad.
It gets rad on like Thursday, I think.
For many riders, half of the allure of mountain biking is the opportunity to get away from it all. There's no place that we visited in this series thus far that provides the feeling of getting away like Hueston Woods State Park and its expansive single-track trail system. Hueston Woods is located just over an hour from downtown Cincinnati in Oxford, Ohio. The park features nearly 3,000 acres and offers many outdoor activities, including mountain biking, golf, hiking, a nature center, fossil hunting, horseback riding, and more. The park surrounds 625-acre Acton Lake, providing swimming at the beach, fishing, and no-wake boating with boat rentals available. There are campsites, cabins, and the Hueston Woods Resort Lodge, enticing overnight visits. MTB Cincinnati's review of the Hueston Woods State Park mountain bike trails was made possible by Reeser Bicycle Outfitters, the Cincinnati area's premier cycling source. Reeser carries several of the hottest brands, with many different models to choose from in stock, and a professional staff that's there to help. Need accessories? Reeser has them, along with a friendly expert service department that works on all makes and models to help keep your bike performing its best. Reeser Bicycle Outfitters, conveniently located on Monmouth Street in Newport. Hueston Woods mountain bike trails began between 1992 and 1993. The system currently is made up of 5 trails ranging in difficulty from beginner to intermediate, providing between 20 and 21 miles of natural terrain trails. Featuring older and newer designs, Hueston Woods combines tighter trails with short punchy climbs and modern IMBA-style trails providing greater flow and more gradual elevation change. For our 2 days of riding and filming, we pitted at the Hedgerow picnic area off Hedgerow Road. The area features restrooms, a map of the trails, and direct access to the green, blue, and red trails. From there you'll find the North Loop, which had been freshly cut and packed in prior to our visit. The beginner-friendly Green Loop is 2 miles in length. It features little elevation change with some mellow climbs and descents and is relatively smooth. Off the Green Loop, you'll find the 3-mile-long intermediate-level Blue Loop. In addition to views of the lake, it offers a mix of both gradual and punchy climbs, with some switchbacks and more challenging route sections. When you're ready for a real workout, the 10.25-mile-long Red Race Loop is the longest trail in the system. While there are some flat sections, the Red Loop offers a number of punchy climbs and descents, with steep switchbacks and the most challenging route sections in the park. The beginner to intermediate friendly North Loop extends off of the Red Loop. This trail is fun and flowy, with a few tight corners nestled among a majority of faster sweeping turns. As a newer trail, routes are minimal, replaced with the mellow bumps of imperfectly packed soil, which will soon pass. Leaving the Hedgerow picnic area in the other direction, you'll find the yellow campground loop located behind a gated area on the other side of the covered bridge. The 4-mile-long intermediate-friendly trail loop features 2 larger gradual climbs and descents, with some shorter, punchier elevation changes thrown in. The more gradual IMBA-style climbs require you to work for sustained periods, but didn't blow us up as easily as the steeper sections on the blue or red trails. Sustained flow sections, wooded ridge trails, some cool berm turns, and a big G-out highlight the flowy goodness of the yellow loop. Having ridden the majority of the trails during our visits, we found them to be in very good condition, especially considering the vast amount of mileage being maintained by Cora Trail Steward David Scott Garver, Alex Meyer, and a handful of very dedicated, hard-working enthusiasts. The trail system is well marked, keeping you going in the right direction.
I'm Maria Weiss. I've been mountain biking since 2003. I've been riding at Hueston Woods since 2010.
Sherman Butler. I've been riding for about 4 years in Cincinnati. I've been riding Hueston Woods for about 3 years.
Hi, my name's Brian. I've been riding bikes for about 5 years. I've ridden Hueston Woods probably about 3 times over the years.
My biggest challenge on these trails is, well, 1, getting people to come out and ride with me. 2, trying to ride cleanly some of the technical sections.
Some of the great things about this park, it's multi-level, intermediate, beginner friendly also. All levels of riders can enjoy this trail. You've got some nice sections that, although they're tight and twisty, they're still beginner friendly. And the advanced riders can make it as challenging as they want to.
Hueston Woods has the prototypical cross-country experience. You go out and you can do miles of good technical single track that'll challenge you physically, mentally. My favorite thing about riding Hueston Woods is the Jedi Trail. And that trail is swoopy and fast and flowy, and you get down to a sharp left turn that you can kind of hammer through.
A few years back, the trails were kind of choppy, they weren't as well maintained. The flow wasn't as nice, but in the past few years the flow has gotten excellent. There's a bunch of new trails that's gotten in, and I think a lot of people need to come up and experience the 15+ miles at Hueston Woods.
Flat tires caused by thorn punctures can be a problem at Hueston Woods, so here are some suggestions on how to prevent a flat tire from ruining your next day of riding.
Today we're going to talk about ways to prevent flats or deal with them. Traditionally, when you get flat, you would pull out the inner tube, patch it, or just replace the tube. You pull out whatever thorn or piece of glass was in your tire, pump it all back up, and put it back on. Most new bikes on the market come with tubeless compatible rims and tires. Tubeless compatible rims come with a special tape that seals up the rim, and they also have a special bead that really holds the tire tight and keeps it from burping, keeps it airtight. So basically, on this system, you don't need a tube at all. The tire slips right on there, and the tire even has a special bead that holds airtight against the rim. If you're not ready to go tubeless, other good options include going with a larger tire or going with one with deeper tread. The larger tire will offer more of a balloon shape that protects that tube from pinch flats. A deeper tread will kind of hold the tire a little bit farther off the ground, gives a little bit more rubber for a thorn to have to go through before it punctures the tube. Both those will give you a little more traction as well and could possibly allow you to run lower pressure.
The natural terrain single-track trails of Hueston Woods are inviting for riders of all levels. There's plenty of mileage for beginners and mixed skill group rides, leaving more than half the trails for those with a more established skill set. The trails of Hueston Woods State Park make for a great day of riding. The expansive trail system, plus various lodging and camping amenities, could make Hueston Woods State Park the perfect nearby mountain bike weekend getaway. MTB Cincinnati encourages you to join CORA, advocating for mountain bikers and mountain bike trail development in the Southwest Ohio, Northern Kentucky, and Southeast Indiana area. Claiming to offer some of the finest outdoor recreation in Southwest Ohio, in our next episode, we'll pay a visit to Cedar Creek State Park in Withamsville, Ohio, where cyclists from Cincinnati and Dayton work cooperatively to maintain some of the oldest, most gnarly, and fun mountain bike trails in our area. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss it.